Right, today we've got not one but two Samsung phones to try and look at once. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, especially given that they look kind of identical, don't they? And this is this. I don't know if it's a problem or a good thing with the this year's Samsung A series collection of phones. Very similar, similar screen size and similar looking camera modules on the back there. Very modern looking. I think it's a good thing because it means that even the sort of the lower price range phone like the A34 here that I have here, it looks like quite a sort of a classy device, and you know the A54, which is a little bit more expensive, equally classy. It's got a, you can tell if I hold it to the light in just the right way. How am I going to do this? There. You can tell it's got a sort of a shiny back, whereas the A34 has this much more matte finish, which I guess makes it a bit less fingerprinty and stuff like that. So yeah, physically, you know, very similar looking phones. I think this cream version here is quite smart with the silver rails around the side. There are various different colours available, as you would expect. The only other real physical difference, if you look at them carefully, and I don't know if we'll be able to show you that. Oh yeah, see the selfie camera on the A34. It kind of has that that cutout that goes down like that. I can't remember what they call that now. Whereas we've got this on the A54. It's that that punch hole there. And then the screen carries on all around it. But yeah, minor difference. Inside, of course, you get a slightly better processor with the slightly zoopy doopier A54, so it goes a little bit faster, responds a bit quicker. So very similar screens though, and for all intents and purposes, the way they operate very, very similar indeed. But yeah, the hardware does make a difference, and so we've got quite a superior camera on the A54 to the A34. Not that there's that much wrong with the camera on this. You're getting a pretty good camera setup on this sort of lower mid-tier phone. But yeah, it's definitely a step up on the A54. Shall we have a look? Shall we go inside those cameras and have a look? Let's go A34 first. Here we go. Ooh, whoa. Okay, so here we are. We're inside the A34 now. Obviously the selfie cam, the front-facing cam. Yeah, it is a little bit lower spec than the one on the A54, and obviously on the other Samsung flagships on the S series devices. So if I just look up those specs for you, let's see what have we got here. Camera. So yeah, it's a 13 megapixel front-facing camera, whereas I think the A54, just off the top of my head, is a 32 megapixel. You've seen this one. Let's see if you can really see the difference. Here we go, into the A54. Whoa! Okay, here we are. We're inside the A54 now. And so yeah, you can probably see a little difference in quality from with the 32 megapixel camera, so that's quite a jump up. And you also get a few other features in the camera suite that you didn't get on that lower price phone. For example, we've got a bit of auto framing going on. Here you go. So yeah, that will move you around the frame, you know, if you're streaming and vlogging. And you also get some pretty good digital motion stabilization as well. Should we have a look at that? Okay, just a little quick demonstration of the digital stabilization on the A54 if you're taking those action videos. So this is what we look like without it on. There we go. This is me coming down the stairs, and here we go. Back up the stairs again. Right, now let's whack it on and see what happens. So I'm bumping down the stairs as much as I can. It's not a particularly scientific test, admittedly, but hopefully it'll give you some idea of the difference between the two. Yeah, what do you think of that? Am I in shot? Hope I'm in shot. So there you go. Some pretty good camera performance from a mid-price phone.